So I wanted to share with you guys some of the stuff I've been up to. I wanted to answer some of your questions as well as give you some information about my first giveaway. Yes, finally I'm doing a giveaway on my channel. I don't know, it's supposed to be for 10K, but I recently just hit 11K, so you know, I suck, I know, I'm sorry. So for my first update, in case you guys didn't know, I am currently a New Yorker. No, at least for the summer. I've been living in New York. I've been out here since late June, so a little over a month, and I'll be here for another month or so. I don't even have a plane ticket back home. So I'm here for a combination of business networking. I'm doing an internship as well as just chilling with my sister because she like actually lives out here. But overall, I just wanted a summer away from home. I wanted to be away from my parents, experience being out on my own, exploring a new environment. Well, I've been to New York before, but this is the longest I've stayed on my own, having to do everything completely by myself. So, you know, I've been having fun being on my adult hype. Call me Miss Drakeford. Let me stop. But I gotta say, y'all have the worst weather in the world, I swear. Maybe California, specifically the Bay Area's weather has spoiled me, but y'all weather is so bipolar. Like, what type of weather? Thunderstorm and rains at night, and then the next day it's 90 degrees. Like, I swear, Mother Nature is about to catch this fade if she doesn't figure out what the hell she wants to do, because I'm not emotionally equipped for your weather. Like, this is ridiculous. But otherwise, I gotta say, New York is definitely growing on me. But could I live out here officially? Oh no, I might have too much of the West Coast in me, but there is a possibility that I might stay long term, so we'll see. But I am happy that I'm in an area that's near water. I cannot live in an area that's not near an ocean or a river. Like, being near the water just completely relaxes me whenever I'm stressed or just having a bad day. So on my less busy days where I just want to chill, lay back, I go to the water. I bring my iPad, I'll write, I might read, I'll listen to music, or I'll just lay back and chill. Like, it's amazing. It feels like home. And speaking of water, what is y'all deal with the fire hydrants out here? I swear, all hours of the day, all over the city, you guys are blasting fire hydrants. Like, California's in a drought and y'all want to flood the streets so you can get your toes wet? What? But anywho's, I've been having a lot of fun, been trying to stay busy, stay productive. What have I been doing? I've gone to a few art shows, a couple of community events, been to a few parties, a couple of small concerts. And speaking of concerts, can we talk about AfroPunk for a minute? Why is AfroPunk so damn expensive? I definitely want to see SZA and Grace Jones and Lauryn Hill, so I'm just gonna drop the, what is it, like 45-50 bucks to go see it. You know, whatever. I went to an A's game at Yankee Stadium, and yes, the town represented, of course. We went rowboating out in Central Park, and that was yeah. I spent some time at YouTube Space, and I did a video collab with Jeffrey Almonte. The video is up on my channel, so go check that out. And there may be another one in the future. It just depends on you guys. Tell us what you want to see. I also did a radio show with Black Solidarity Radio in Brooklyn. That was a lot of fun. That video is also up on my channel with just a snippet. The full-length show is in the description box of that video, and I'm pretty sure I'm missing some things, but overall I've been trying to stay busy, trying to stay productive, exploring the city, all of that. But all in all, I miss my dog. Those of you guys who know me, my dog is my baby, and I miss him so much. And also, I miss having a car. Like, I've learned to travel through New York just fine. It's just the subways can be so overcrowded and they're not always reliable, and I just miss the convenience of having a vehicle. But at the same time, I wouldn't even want to have a vehicle out here because they drive so crazy, and I almost got hit by a taxi on at least 20 different occasions. Like, I'm not even exaggerating, but let me move on. A lot of you guys have been asking me about my summer hairstyle, this one as well as the silver faux locks I had. So I'm gonna give you some information about that, how I did it. But first, let me start your mind and tell you, one, that I did it myself, and two, they're crocheted. Yes, they're crocheted. Yes, these were crocheted in. This is crocheted and the silver faux locks were crocheted. So a few days before I actually came out to New York, I broke my arm. I had a clumsy moment at work. Details shall be spared, but I was in a soft cast. Well, it was hard, but it was soft. And I could not do my hair to save my life. I couldn't do anything. I still can't touch my shoulder with this arm. It's not completely there. Like I can touch my shoulder with my palm. I can't do that. My range is gone. So I had my mom cornrow my hair for me. She ended up doing, I think, 12. I left some leave out ear to ear. I just locked the hair individually, like off my head, and I crocheted them in. There was no way in hell I would have been able to do individuals all over my head. Honestly, I liked the method that I chose way better. I had 100% access to my scalp and my hair. When you do individuals, there's still parts of your hair that's completely covered, but when you have cornrows, you can get to every single part of your hair pretty much. Plus, with the leave out, it didn't look crocheted. I like the idea of crochet braids, but personally I don't care for the way they look. Like, I don't like having little knots in front of my hair. I don't know, it's just not my thing. Now, the first type of hair I used, I found at a beauty supply store out in my hometown, and I loved the color, but I didn't like the way it reacted to the flame. Like, it started to shed, like little particles of silver were just everywhere, and I hated it. So when it came time to redoing my edges, I found some hair out here in Harlem, and let me just say, you do not realize how fast your hair grows until you're in a protective style. My edges grew out so fast, and it was frustrating. If I had black faux locks, I think I would have been fine, but the fact that it was silver made my new growth that much more obvious. I found this type of hair at a beauty supply store out in Harlem. The brand is Butterfly Masterpiece. Honestly, I've never heard of it, but it was the exact color I was looking for. It says style Marley braid color 44. This was way better. So if you want to try this style, I would recommend this brand hair. Every single video I saw about girls talking about their faux locks, they were talking about how heavy it was on their head, and they're like, oh, I'll just suck it up, I'll just get used to it. And it's like, no, you really shouldn't. It's not good to put that much strain on your roots and your edges and all of that. Like, really don't. These were not heavy at all. When you crochet them in and it's not pulling on individual groups of hair, it was so light. And on top of that, to save you money, when I did the individual lock, I didn't wrap it around hair. I used black yarn and I just wrapped the hair around the yarn. That way you're saving hair, thus you're saving money. You don't have to go out and buy additional packs. Plus, if you're wrapping the hair around correctly and tight enough, you won't even see the yarn through. So my silver faux locks lasted me for about 3 weeks. Honestly, they could have lasted way longer, but I'm the type of person who loves changing up her hairstyle, and especially with a color as distinct as silver, I was just ready to try something new. I wanted to leave my hair out for about a week, and honestly, the first day I stepped outside, my ears started sweating. Like, I was like, no way in hell I'm wearing my hair out. It's too hot, it's too humid. I went straight to the beauty supply store, tried to find some hair. I literally picked my hairstyle at the beauty supply store, and I was like, let me get this work. So moving on to the hair I currently have, I did these Havana twist, Senegalese twist, Havana. So in Harlem, a lot of the beauty supply stores are also beauty salons, and the African ladies were like touching my hair and was like, let me do your hair, let me blah blah blah, and I was just like, fingertips out please. But they were trying to charge me like $150 and up. Like, I think 120 or 150 was the base price, but they said and up, meaning once it was done they would have been like, oh yeah, 200 total. And I'm like, hey, no, that's not what you told me. I picked some hair and I was like, I'm just gonna do it myself. I spent less than $50 on the hair. This is the hair I got. It's the Janet Collection Havana Spirit in 22 inch. It says Havana twist braid, but what I like about this is that it already has the kind of the wave, kind of the twist to it already, which makes it a little bit more easier. Now that same day after I left the beauty supply store, when I got back, in my head I was like, I'm gonna do individual twists, and I literally sat, I looked in the mirror, I looked at all my hair, and I was like, no. So I did the exact same thing that I did with my faux locks. I left some leave out, I cornrowed my hair back. I did about maybe 8 or 9 cornrows, and I crocheted these bad boys in. It took me, for the actual crochet and twisting portion, less than 4 hours. And keep in mind, I was stopping in between. I had to change my Netflix show. I had to make sure my music was popping. I was checking my text messages. So this was so much more convenient. I bought 8 packs of these, and as you can see, I have a full pack and I have a half of pack somewhere else in my room. So it took me about 6.5 packs to complete my head, and I have a lot of hair, but with crocheting it doesn't matter how much. I'm really digging this, and I get so many compliments on this. I have to say, I don't wrap it up at night. At home I'm used to having my silk pillowcase, so I don't have to wrap my hair, but this hair does get frizzy. Now I don't mind frizzy, but it's when the frizzies like knot up and tangle. Like, let me see if I could find, you can't, I don't know if you can see that. Okay, can you see that? The frizzies will knot up a little bit. So I would just take my scissors and just chop the knots off. So I find myself doing that, but I feel like if I actually wrapped my hair, you know, I wouldn't really deal with it, but whatever, I'm not tripping. This hair is definitely heavier than the silver faux locks. Obviously it's more hair, it's longer, but it's still not heavy. The only time this hair feels actually heavy is if I wear it up in a bun, because it is a lot of hair, but it doesn't feel like it's straining my edges. I don't feel like it's tugging on my hair. It just feels way more comfortable. I will probably never do like singles ever again. Like, I'm not sitting through all of that. Not only does the process of putting it in suck, the process of takedown is like twice as long. Like, I hate taking down my hair, and with this I can literally just chop. I don't have to worry about accidentally cutting my own hair. I just pull it out, my hair's in cornrows. It is so much more convenient. So moving on to my giveaway challenge. So if you guys don't know, I have my own t-shirt business that has been doing pretty well, and I decided that instead of 1, I'm going to choose 3 winners. The first winner is going to receive 3 items of their choice from my store. The second winner is going to receive 2, and the third winner is going to receive 1. And instead of you guys just reposting something that I post on my Instagram with a hashtag, I decided that I want you guys to post some type of original content. Now, it can be absolutely anything as long as it expresses self-empowerment, empowerment of the Black culture, self-love, absolutely anything. So it can range from just a simple selfie all the way to some original artwork or a video you post, absolutely anything. I just want you to try and be creative. I will only be checking Instagram for this, so you have to post it on Instagram and you have to use the hashtag BlackNostalgia10K, or else I won't see it. So if you would like to participate in this giveaway, make sure you're subscribed to my channel and comment down below, say, yo, Jasmine, I want to win. And make sure you're staying up to date on my Instagram and the things I post, and that's where I'm going to be posting all the winners and all of that. Any additional information about this giveaway will be down in the description box, so make sure you check that out as well. And yeah, that's about it.